Hey, it's Dr. Bill Williams on the Influencers Podcast. We're here with Abe Cherian, founder of SunAdNetwork. I'm going to bring him on in just a minute. On the Influencers Podcast, we bring in the most interesting characters from around the USA, Canada, and today is no exception. On a Monday morning, we're going to go to Texas, and I'm bringing in Mr. Abe right now. Welcome, Abe, to the Influencers Podcast.
Thank you, Dr. Bill. Thank you for
Good to
having me.
I'm glad we made it. And you're an expert in the affiliate world. So I want to pick your brain. I want the people out there. We go to 200 countries around the world, and they're very interested in affiliate networks, affiliate marketing. So what you had to say is going to be very important. So let's spend the next 30 minutes digging deep, finding out what you're all about and how you got started. What is the secret behind all of what you do?
All right, let's do it.
So what happened when you got started? How did you decide to become an affiliate marketer and support that group?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on. My name is Abraham Cherian. My friends call me Abe. I was born in India, went to boarding school in India, and later on went to college abroad. I'm an internet entrepreneur for over 2 decades. I lived in New York for about 18 years, relocated to Texas 5 years ago, and we love it. Well, in college, I studied hotel business management. My dream was to own and, work for hotels and then eventually own and operate hotels. My college education was in Europe and in the UK. London. I came to the U.S. to pursue my hotel dream, but I got a little disappointed because the hotel industry in the U.S. wasn't as expected, like in Europe, right? So long hours, not enough pay, not an ideal lifestyle for a hotelier, unless you are owning chains and chains of hotel. And so I shifted to a sales job in advertising in New York City. And I discovered my aptitude for sales and my interest in entrepreneurship. So in 1997, I went online, I used to hang out with some pioneers in the industry who were also trying to do the same. They're big names now, but at that time they were also trying to do something online. And I also networked with a whole bunch of geeks and computer programmers on forums and things like that. Remember, it was 1997, 98, so it was just starting off. And eventually, I partnered with a couple of programmers and created an online advertising platform. I was the marketing guy, and they were the tech guys in business. To me, that's a perfect partnership if you want to start something online. So we founded our first marketing agency in 1999. And later on, we sold the agency and ventured into other businesses. So I still do pretty much the same thing, even though I've kind of bought and sold online businesses, and right now I have a pay-for-performance network called SunAdNetwork. And that's what I'm focusing on right now, the brand SunAdNetwork. I
Tell us
also have
about the company's motto. That sounds like a great lead in to the SunAdNetwork.
Yeah. The company's model, obviously, we are a platform that kind of brings together brands and advertisers and introduces them to affiliates. And we are the platform that keeps track of all of their activities in one place. The motto of the company, obviously, people-centric, customer-centric. We're dealing with affiliates, we're dealing with brands and advertisers. So I would say the company's motto is to try and wow everyone that we serve, affiliates or advertisers.
If you had to name 3 success secrets that others can model from you in the affiliate area, what would that be?
In the affiliate area, um, yeah, affiliate marketing has evolved over the years. And are you talking about success for the affiliate or success personally? Dr. Bill, can you hear me?
Yeah, no problem.
Are you talking about success for the affiliates or success for personally for myself?
For your business, things that you do to be successful.
Right. My secret's obviously not a secret. Everybody knows this. Is knowing what you want out of life is one big thing. Because a lot of people take up opportunities and get into affiliate marketing solely for the cash flow, which is fine, which is one of the most important things for affiliates. But you also have to enjoy what you're doing. So knowing what you want out of it, knowing your innate traits and passion. Pursuing what you love, not just for the money, but because you found some kind of satisfaction in it. My pursuit of happiness is doing everything I can to know myself better. Having the energy to act on it as well. That's knowing what you want to do, having the energy to act on it, and that's why without good health, we often struggle to achieve what we call our dharma. I'm throwing that word dharma because dharma is a Sanskrit word, which basically says that dharma is the righteous act, a personal righteous act, right? So you gotta try and find yourself and know what you're gonna enjoy out of it.
A lot of our audience can relate to that because probably 30-40% of our audience is from India.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Awesome. Then I don't need to explain to my Indian brothers and sisters. I also think giving back to people is another thing. Is obviously a part of success. The most satisfying thing we can do is to give back what we have learned. That's what content creation is all about. It's like giving back what you're learning on a daily basis. Imagine if people who come before us kept their secret. We wouldn't be able to. We wouldn't be able to take their success and move it up. So you definitely have to share and give back to people. And I would say listening to your inner voice is a big thing. Paying attention to your inner intuition and inner guidance, and trusting in it. I would say these 4 things.
I think you can probably go a long way if you can apply and implement each one of these to a business. So that's a good job. Tell me about why somebody should buy from SunAdNetwork.
Why should people buy? They don't need to. You see, they have nothing to buy. It's a community. And they are participating. They're trusting us as a company that we will be fair to them and to fight for them, to give them the maximum payouts, and to be honest and to pay them on time. Basically, there's nothing to buy. It's a community where it's a network where they join, and they get access to some of the best CPA. When I say CPA, it's cost per action offers on the network. So our job.
Yeah, would you say you're like a broker, a network maker, a marriage, like you're almost like putting two people together, the
Yeah.
businesses with the affiliate marketers or the
Yes.
influencers. So you're a
Yes.
matchmaker.
Yeah, well, you could say that we are. Yeah, we are matchmakers. Like we listen to our affiliates. Listening to our affiliates is a big thing, and looking at what kind of audience they have, and actually going after brands and advertisers that is going to match their audience, right? So it's win-win for all three parties here.
What's the ideal client for you?
Our ideal clients are our ideal clients, to be honest, are media buyers. The reason why I'm saying media buyers is because a CPA network is not like just joining an affiliate program and promoting it. It is more than that. It is Yeah, our ideal clients are media buyers because they have the the capital to invest in media and reap the rewards from that. I mean, our ideal clients are also people who are experienced affiliate marketers,
Somebody
right? So
with more than just a few dollars, they've got something to sink into investing in their business.
yes, I mean, we do have newbie affiliates as well, and we do have a lot of training materials within the system, so they can, they can teach themselves. This is a self-taught kind of a profession, really. There is no affiliate marketing major in college, so this is something that you teach yourself, uh, and yeah. So we do have newbies, we do have courses for them. But if you ask me what our ideal, we would like them to know how to promote things because that way they are making money. Uh, a lot of newbie affiliates often get frustrated because there's a big learning curve there.
Now, you say media buyers are your primary client. Are they working for somebody internally or are they a media buying company?
Uh, a lot of media buyers work by themselves, but obviously there are agencies out there that does internal media buying. So we do work with both small companies and individuals. A lot of individuals, and if you have an international audience, it's getting very popular. Affiliate marketing and CPA marketing in India, Pakistan, places like that, because this is something that they can teach themselves, and it's an excellent way for them to uh, create that cash flow.
Yeah, I'd say about 20, 30% of our interviews that we do are
Right.
all media companies, media marketing companies, digital marketing. So a lot
Right.
of CMOs I talk to. What is the way you crush your competition, your secret sauce that you recommend that you, or maybe you don't recommend, but you promote you're better than others because why?
Well, in our business, it's data basically. Like you have to be on top of your data. Because that's how, I mean, these days you can do research into your competition and see exactly what they're doing. So all of those things gives us kind of an edge. Uh, I'm sure it is for the other networks as well, but we use data a lot to. Other than that, what else can you do? I mean, right?
So the better data you have, the better decisions you make, and the more
Exactly.
sales and conversions you'll make.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I'll have something interesting to tell you later in the show. Sounds
Okay.
good. What are your three major platforms that you rely on right now?
Three big ones: Google, Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Bing. Those are those are where our testing grounds are, and then we use other platforms like we call it second tier networks, which is like not as the big ones, but they're a lot cheaper, and you can do you can do a lot of testing for your marketing, advertising, things like that on those platforms before you move them and start spending a lot of money on the big guys.
Gotcha. Tell me a little bit about exactly what product or service do you market, sell?
Oh, great. So as a network, networks usually work within certain verticals, right? Verticals meaning you can be a network just in the golf vertical. So in other words, you're just going after golf affiliate marketers and publishers, and you're just going after golf advertisers. With our thing, we have about 21 different verticals. We try to keep it broad because that's where initially we started with 4 or 5 verticals. It could be finance and health, right? So we started with finance and health, and then our affiliates started asking for more, asking, hey, do you have any credit offers, or do you have e-commerce offers, or things like that? So we kept adding verticals. Now we have about 21 different verticals people can find offers on.
So the bigger the network that you can tab into as an affiliate option, the better, right? The bigger, like Bing, Google, or the huge networks. Facebook's a network. Can you plug into those kind of things with your I don't know. Is the market over here on the side where the businesses are, or where the people congregate, like Google, Facebook, and LinkedIn, Twitter? Where is the market that you
Okay.
see?
Okay. All right. So, Google, obviously Google and Facebook, they're also networks, but they are more than networks. They are user-generated platforms, right? So basically, their users give them value. CPA Network is basically a tracking platform which allows affiliates to sign up and maintain their account, and advertisers to sign up and start campaigns. So it's a lot different from the big Google and things like that.
So CPA networks is something separate from those networks.
Yeah, I would. It's classified separately. I mean, even the affiliate marketers who work with the big guys, they're not very familiar with working with CPA. And CPA essentially means cost per action. So we don't pay for traffic or things like that. Like Google charges you for traffic, or Facebook charges you for traffic. We pay them when an action is performed, when there's when a sale happens, or when a lead happens. So
So you can break it down by lead or sale.
yeah.
Tell me, how do you give a 5-star client experience?
Okay, so personal service is a big thing with the networks. In other words, 5-star. A lot of interaction happens when we are onboarding affiliates, right? So when an affiliate signs up for an account, we don't usually just approve them. There's like kind of a short interview process, which is taken care of our affiliate managers. So each affiliate manager brings in an affiliate, and they have to have a short interaction with them before we approve them.
How do you change these clients into brand ambassadors when they're successful?
As far as I can see, treat them just like the way you'd like to be, treated, and pay them on time. That's a big thing in in our industry, is that there's a lot of networks that affiliates have complaints about, and one of the biggest complaint is that the personal service is not there, and so we try to take advantage of that and use that to propel ourselves.
We see a lot of people that are brand ambassadors out there. Are they
Right.
primarily making their money on CPA, or they pay it on traffic?
When you say brand ambassadors, what do you mean?
People that they 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 have a large social media
Yeah.
presence,
Hmm.
and when people log on and they'll make a post, and they get paid a certain number of dollars per post. And if they got millions of followers, they have quite an income. What are they getting paid on? Is it anything related to CPA, like an action taken?
Yeah. So basically, when you're approved for a CPA network, the first thing we do is we take a look at the audience, what kind of audience are coming in, and we kind of match their audience with an offer that we already have. We have, I think, close to about 200, just over 200 offers on our network right now, in various verticals. So we try to help them match the right products for them, um, for
Is there
their audience.
competition for getting the right affiliate to be in your network?
Yes, absolutely,
How do you
absolutely.
how would you uh, get somebody to come to your network versus somebody else's network?
Well, we use a variety of ways to do that. Obviously, paid advert. We are a paid advertise. I'm a paid advertising guy. I believe in paid advertising because it's a lot um, easier and faster. Um, Easier and faster to get clients, basically. So paid advertising is one of the methods that we use. Obviously, Google in Bing and places like that, and also we are also have are hiring affiliate managers. So affiliate manager, when we hire an affiliate manager, he goes on LinkedIn, social media, kind of networks with other potential affiliates and build a relationship there and bring them on. And these are the two successful ways that we've been doing that.
Yeah, speaking of paid digital media, does Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn ads play a role in your growth, your company growth?
Facebook, not so much. I mean, we are on Facebook, just so that we are, we can be seen on Facebook as well. But LinkedIn is our main thing.
Okay.
LinkedIn is our main thing because that's where people are ready to talk about business, and they're there for business. The audience and their mindset is completely different on Facebook and other platforms. So LinkedIn is definitely where we put a lot of focus.
And if the cost of LinkedIn advertising is X number of dollars, and you can save 50% or 90% on LinkedIn ads, uh, is that something that's valuable to companies?
To be honest, we haven't done any paid ads on LinkedIn yet because LinkedIn as is pretty good for us. Um, we are planning to do some paid ads. It's just that we haven't mastered the LinkedIn side of things. LinkedIn, we use it for connections and um, just basically interacting with people. I haven't done any LinkedIn ads, but we have done Google and all of those pay-per-click ads, though.
Right. Well, that's good to know. Just sharing with the rest of our audience, we typically can save a company 50 to 90% of what they would normally get as a LinkedIn ad rate. So
Hmm,
if you're interested, then contact me, and I'll be glad to put you in touch with our experts on that.
definitely, definitely. Thank you.
You bet. Looking back at yourself growing up in India, then the UK and New York, what would you give your 20-year-old self? What advice would you say about chasing a career?
I'm not. I'm not sure the 20-year-old would actually listen to me.
I understand that.
Yeah, really, I mean, but I would tell, this is a very interesting question. At the same time, it's like, what are you going to do now? You learn and you make mistakes. You learn and you grow, basically. But I would, personally, on a personal note, I would tell my 20-year-old not to care about what other people think, because I think I um, I wouldn't say I hurt myself, but I didn't realize that, I was always like focused on what other people would think, and I would stay back and things like that. But I would tell him, not to care about what other people think.
Peer pressure is not really all there is to life.
You're right.
What
And
What do you think about legacy? What do you want to be remembered for when it's all said and done?
legacy, when I say legacy, I don't, I'd like to do a lot of things. I'd like to write books. I'd like to, I think, because those things are, you're going to leave behind, and those things will, as long as people remember you, you are still alive, right? So you want to do things that is physical, in nature, like a book, like helping people and things like that. My legacy, um, um, is it. I mean, we are primarily here to know ourselves, and if I can achieve that, which I don't know, I can achieve that, then I think that would be fair enough.
How have you seen the cultures of where you have been in your life? India,
Right.
UK, New York, Texas. How do you see those blending together to make the best you?
Yeah, I always think that I'm a combination of all of those. I'm obviously Indian, uh, but it just expanded my horizon so much. I mean, I'm not highly educated or anything. I went to college, but nothing, nothing professional. Like, uh, I didn't go for medical school or engineering or whatever. Um, I think traveling, and I tell my kids all the time, is that traveling is education, and it has put a lot into my um, awareness, and it's made me the person I am today.
I kind of concur. Traveling's been something that I encourage my children to do, and they spent many, many years in Europe, and they
Mm.
spent many years traveling the globe to other places around the world: Africa, Asia, Australia. So travel's in our blood. Travel's part of my life, and so I totally agree with what you're saying. The education you get from being around other cultures is valuable.
Oh yes, absolutely.
What about the support that we can give you? Tell us how to reach you, your company, and become connected to the affiliate world.
I'm sorry.
They're calling already. They want to know how to get in touch with you.
Oh wow, that's my son actually. It was his birthday yesterday. Yeah, I really appreciate you, Bill, for allowing me to be on this podcast, and the opportunity that uh, you've given me. You know, but I would say that there are three main things I'm focusing on right now, and I think that will benefit your audience. I operate an affiliate marketing platform called SunAdNetwork. If you're an affiliate marketer listening to this podcast, then I would ask them to take a look at it and see if anything interests you. SunAdNetwork is a platform where affiliates and brands can connect, and we offer amazing offers, top offers, and the payout. We fight for your payout. I also run a marketing agency called SunAd Agency. We offer services like website traffic, list building services, personal branding services, things like that. So I would appreciate it if you need any affordable marketing services, we can help you with that. And number 3 is my blog, which is very personal. I share my experiences, my spirituality related topics, etc. So
That's good. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you the last word. So if you have anything you want to say to our audience, I'll let them hear your last words and enjoy that. There we go. Final word.
Final word. I would say a lot of people get into entrepreneurship because of several reasons, but I would say it is really not for everyone. You can equally be happy doing any of the profession that you love. But the first thing is that you really need to dig deep and understand what moves you, right? So to know yourself is can make it easier for you to have a happier life. So search for that. What is it that you want? It's up until a decade ago, not even a decade, a few years ago, I was confused too. I couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to know. I know a lot of people are in that situation. I think so. Knowing yourself, do everything you can to know yourself spiritually, personally, financially, whatever. Put everything into, and listen to your inner voice. Not, yes, of course, listen and learn from other people, but also the most important thing is to listen to your inner voice, because that is where the happiness is going to happen for you.
Listening to your inner voice, very good final words, and I appreciate that. And with that, we will move into the end of our program today. Thank you so much for being with us, Abe. Really enjoyed the cultural swing that you went through from India to UK. My son married a UK lady, and my 2 grandchildren are UK citizens. They now live here in America. So the only thing we got to do is we got to go back to India and catch some of that good tandoori chicken and other good dishes from the home country. I want to tell our audience that's listening from all around the world, we're in over 200 countries, and we have a large audience that is part of the Influencer Podcast Network. We have things to offer, things that we want to promote. And so you can find out all about the Influencer Podcast, and every one of our podcasts is on drbillwilliams.tv. If you want to catch any of our previous shows, including the one we'll have with Abe. My AI technology company is listed at otrim.co/drbillw. So check it out. I've got a very special program I want you to know about, Abe. It's called O-Tracker, and you can put this on anybody's website, track it beyond anything else that's available on the market. And the good news is it's going to be cheaper than anything else you're buying. So it's
similar to Google Analytics, or
better than Google Analytics.
Oh, okay.
More simple, more information, more data. So I think it's worth checking out if you're a marketer, if you work with people's websites and want to track what's happening with traffic. This will do it. If you're a marketer and you're an affiliate person who does webinars, this is where you will be within 6 months. You will be on OConnect. All the other video marketing programs out there will go by the wayside once you've seen OConnect. And so these are both available at the same place. And either one of these URLs that I showed will get you there. otrim.co/OConnectBest is our video marketing explanation. Tells you about it, tells you how to get a free use of it, to get a free trial. And the best news is we can guarantee 10,000 audience for $125 a month. Guarantee not that you'll have that many come see you, but that's how big the allowance is for the $125 a month. You know, a lot of the programs out there charge you $10,000, $5,000, $1,000, depending on the level. We'll go up to $10,000 at $125 instead of $500 or $1,000 or $2,000. So bargain, but the best thing is it's not just less expensive, it's higher quality. We're going to be using the 8K audio video. We're going to be far beyond what's out there now. So check that out if you're interested, those who look on and want to have the best of video conferencing. Hey, this has been a fun time with you, Abe. I learned a lot about the CPA, what it is. I didn't know much about it. So this was instructive to me today and educational. Thanks for being here. And thanks for all the audience on the Influencers Podcast hanging out with us today as we talk with Abe Cherian of the SunAdNetwork. There you go. Thank you, sir. See you all later on the Influencer Podcast.
Thank you, Dr. Bill. Have a great day, guys.
You're welcome.